Hey guys, it's Kevin Knight, your buddy, your pal. What I have here is a little unboxing video for you. I know usually an unboxing video, the box starts closed, but none of you are idiots. You know how to open a box. There's not much anticipation. The anticipation comes from this being a package from a purchase that I made from the guys and folks over at KidStillRocks.com. I received this package in just under 4 days from the time of shipping, of purchase, I'm sorry. So, seeing as you know how to open a box, there you go, it's an open box. Economical use of the paper fill. Each time I touch this stuff, I'm just going to shut up because this stuff is loud. And I'm currently recording on my iPhone 11 Plus Pro Max. I think that's right. So the speakers on it, the microphone on it is quite sensitive. So we're just going to toss this paper fill. And let's see. So here we go. Yeah! This here is, as most of you can tell, a Season 3, 2-3 overhead console. I haven't been needing one of these for the longest time. As most of you know, I'm the crazy son of a bitch that's actually building 3 cars at the same time, doing it slow but steady. I do have a Pilot overhead that was built from Knight Designs by Billy Gunter. As most of you know, Billy has exited the hobby to pursue other things in life, and very happy for him. And the guys over at Kidstill Rocks purchased Knight Designs. So this is, and I haven't seen, and I don't think many other people have had any exposure to any of the parts made by Kidstill Rocks as of yet. So as I mentioned, because I needed one of these so badly, when they posted that they had one ready, I jumped at it. Great price. So for the Season 2-3, as I'll call it, it is a combination of the overhead there we go, and what I call the flanges. Let me grab the other one. All right, well packaged, gentlemen, well packaged. So a lot of paper fill, sorry about that, and you got nutritional packing material in there. So awesome. So we got the 2 flanges. There's the driver's side, left side, and we have the passenger side, right side. Excellent. So as you can see, they're done in this very light gray gel coat. Let's check out this thickness here. Really nice and sturdy. A little more than 1/8 of an inch thickness. It seems on like this side it might be a little thicker. I did purchase this overhead console out of the mold, so I honestly thought that I would have to do a lot more flange cutting of raw fiberglass, and really get it into a better state than what I thought it was already going to arrive in. So kudos to the boys over at Kidstill Rocks. Yeah, loving it. So you got your flanges, for those of you that are Season 4 guys or your Season 1 guys, or the guys that just don't care. So these go on your roof panel. Once the T-tops are removed, these will sit covering that little space of headliner that you normally see on a Pilot or a Season 4. So these flanges are a nice little trim piece that actually make it look like this part was part of the stock car, just with all these crazy doodads. All these parts, perfect amount of gel coat on these. I mean, perfectly soaked fiberglass. I would not doubt with these parts being as thin and narrow as they are and they got quite a bit of flex in them, which is great. As the car is flexing, you want it to be able to flex with it. There's holes that are drilled in this so that it's secured to the roof panel, just like the stock one is. So going back to the overhead, yeah, this is great. A lot of use of resin in there, but once again, hey, I'd rather there be more resin than not enough to soak up the fiberglass mat of it. This is great, and it actually makes me think of something I was passing messages back and forth with Joe Penko of Ontario Fiberglass Works, and said to him, why is it we can't just send the rear of the headliner in the front of the headliner? You figure on the front, and you don't even need the whole front. From the sun visor mount to 2, 3, 4, whatever inches into the overhead console, and the same thing for the passenger side. And then at the rear of the vehicle, I mean, you have your Knight Rider overhead console really taking up most of the headliner area for the middle. And so basically you would only need your headliner to go in a couple inches from the back out to the speaker covers. Then you could take that one piece that maybe 2 feet wide, as well as the front that covers the headliner, that small amount in the front, and you could ship that in a 2 foot by maybe 5 foot box versus the cumbersome and expensive flat shipping of an entire headliner. And I bring that up only because here in Connecticut, even though we are in the northern U.S., this past summer with global warming and everything else, we hit days in the upper 90s and hundreds. And I've heard stories of the ABS plastic used in the aftermarket headliners warping and sagging and not fitting right and everything else. So a fiberglass headliner just makes so much sense. But if you're covering most of it with the fiberglass Knight Rider headliner, it just seems like a waste, because then you also need to have a piece of headliner that is 5.5 feet long, just for this one area that you're covering up anyways. So that was something that I had brought up once upon a time. But this part I'm really, really impressed with. It's not going to take much to get this into ready shape, to put down some sandable primer, and really get down to the nitty gritty on this. I already have 28 buttons that I'm going with from some photos that I've been looking at. I've noticed that this is for my car replica. I'm doing a two-tone Season 3 car replica. And in the photos that I've seen, the 28 holes are there down the trowel, but they are not the electronic buttons that you see sold all over the place and surface mounted. The photo that I have shows that the holes are there, there is an overlay, and that they are keyboard keys in a row, painted, and they only stick out of the hole a certain amount. So that's what I'll be going with for my trowel buttons. And then for my front electronics and my side electronics, I went up to our guy, Christian Forget, Jupiter Electronics, known Christian since the late 80s, early 90s. Us old war dogs, we just won't die. And so Christian hooked me up with the right colored, right numbered keys for the front and the side. So this is what I've been waiting for a long time. I'm really, really happy to have it, and I'm really, really happy to see that Kit Still Rocks knocked another one out of the park. Been a big fan of theirs. Purchased a lot of their audio files, all of the songs and music that they've been releasing, the historical archival music that you can hear the sound engineer call the take of each is great. The electronic schematic blueprint, emergency schematic blueprint, the belt buckle. Yeah, they just are really doing us really well. I'm glad to see that a company's out there for the Knight Rider enthusiast, creating something a little bit more than parts. But yeah, this is great. So if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me, kevinknightnyc@gmail.com, and I'll answer any questions you might have. And head on over to kitstillrocks.com. Check out all of the wares that they sell, the parts that they're selling. You can also access it by going to Knight Designs on Facebook, and get a hold of those guys and get the parts that you need, and get them in pretty damn good time too. So anyways, for now, this is my first unboxing. I hope you liked it, because I love this part. I'm so happy to have it. And I'll talk to you guys later. One man can make a difference, right?